tonight.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Olave, 44 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Who wants some?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's into the hands of... Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. on the handoff. This is Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They run again with Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that's Elliott, complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Walker. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
They would not have wanted to go 3 and out, and they avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. On the give, it's Walker. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st. And plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to challenge. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. The give is to McLaughlin. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On the handoff, McLaughlin, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. That one, and the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason, third quarter. Here we go. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Fighting through at the 25. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Myers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 3. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
On second down, it's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here is 3rd and 5. And going right back to Walker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now Jackson will look to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on
points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Charbonnet once again.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. But now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Charbonnet is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Now run by Charbonnet.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Miami set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now they're going to fake it, and it's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A try here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the victory here for Seattle, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, and deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football, and they did.